Happy birthday, Grandma. September 3rd, 1902. She was born in Lofoten, Norway. A sapphire. And I'm a reflection of her. And she lets me know she's one of my guides. You see that photo? A lot of photos I have were done unconsciously and pre-planned. And this one shows that I am standing in front of a mirror to show you that I am a reflection of my grandmother. 9 is a big deal number for us, you know. I was born on 9/11, 1959, and she was born on September 3rd, but she died on March 18th, March 18th, 1996. She was 94 years old. But on Sunday, March 18th, 2017, about 6 months or 8 months after the beings of light came, she woke me up to go and open up my laptop, and I opened it up to 333 on Sunday, March 18th, and I immediately recognized it as her anniversary of crossing over. And it was weird that I was woken up at that time just to look at the laptop. But what happened to me exactly 2 weeks later was hell. And it was what woke me up to the trauma that the beings of light told me about, the corruption going on. And I was introduced to it head on at the hospital that I had to go to 2 weeks later. I was kidnapped, tortured for 30 hours. And I was in PTSD when I came out. I could not talk. I couldn't make a coherent sentence whatsoever. For 6 months, I was in a very bad way. And that was, I think my grandmother giving me her fair warning. I've been warned about a lot of this. So I looked at what does this mean, the date in history. So I can't read it through here, so I'll just say it to you. There it is. March 18th. So it's a National Supreme Sacrifice Day. Honors those who have made tremendous sacrifices for the sake of the good of others, as well as those who sacrifice their lives every day for us. So, you may find it weird working with numbers if they haven't come to you, but every day I get communication using numbers. 123, 1139, or 39 in anything is always going to be a number I just intuitively recognize and instantly feel comforted by. Anyway, I'm going to eat my, I got my stir fry and salad ready to go. I just did a video. I'll attach it to this maybe. Yes, I will. I'll attach my video to this one and show you that I'm getting back on my feet. And I'm getting back on my feet because of my be happy attitude. In spite of living in hell, we can be happy. There are ways. Keep following, like and subscribe, and I'll try and show you how we can get out of this hell. I honestly have a feeling that it could be as good as Atlantis. Hey everybody. I can't remember the last time I did a cooking show with my words, or an art show. I used to love to do things when I was talking to you, but the last 6 months have made it impossible with my health. And I want you to know that what I was talking about the other day, the simplest formula in the world is working. Now, when I saw this scientist on like a 1940s film, and he was saying they use hydrogen peroxide because it seeps through the skin and it cures the flu, cancer cells, all sorts of things. That's what he said. I thought, it's H2O2, so that's oxygen. Well, I couldn't, after the second day, I didn't want to put it all over my body anymore. I thought it didn't make sense. So I just put it where I hurt the most, and that's in my chest and neck. My neck was swollen, and my glands were swollen, and I couldn't swallow. It hurt to swallow. That went away immediately with this. And, you know, they say that anything you put on your skin seeps through. So remember that with whatever you're putting on your skin. And if you have any problems anywhere, give it a shot, you know, in the places that you want it to go. It came it came to me in a bizarre way, so I trust it. And you know, my spirit has always been bigger than my sickly old body here. My spirit is very big, very active, and it wants to do a lot of things. So that helps. I think get out of bed faster too. I won't go and let them give me a diagnosis and give me a dead date. You know, oh, well, you got 6 months. You know, I won't go there anymore, right? Because then I will have 6 months or less. Okay, so I'm making a stir fry. Now, I wasn't raised on stir fries, so I don't really know what's supposed to go in them, and I don't. It's one of those types of foods you can just kind of throw anything in. So I'm gonna saute my veggies first with sesame oil. I don't have a. Let's get these all over here. You know, when I have music in the background, I don't know if you can hear it or not. Sometimes they can block my video. So I will, usually only when I say controversial things, they'll block it, and I'll use the music as the reason. But guys, I know you're hurting, and I know this is really bad what we're waking up to, but it's, you know, you got to see it from new eyes, new perception. This idea that Dolores Cannon put out there about Atlantis and the way they were playing with animals and human DNA together, trying to do that. You see them doing this with GMO, right? Products and plants and animals already here. They've been doing that for a long time. And so she said that's why Atlantis sank. The continent. It's a continent, and it just went off the road, or off the rails. Gone. So maybe that'll happen here again, because I see it as so bad, so satanic, that what they're doing in Maui and British Columbia and the child trafficking problems. It's in the military. It's in the history. Since World War II never ended. Never. We just became the experiment in psychiatry and medicine. And they were building in the 90s, when I was studying criminology, or 80s rather, they were building 12 prisons to every one school. Guys, 12 prisons back then to every one school. They were setting something up, and they create laws, you know, it's like Moses, never stops with damn law. So if you're wondering what you can do to help raise consciousness, is you can go to social media and make comments. Notice the Freemasons. They're young men, they're actors, they've got bros with them, and they bring very bad news. Every bit of bad news can be found in social media. And what I do is call them out and say, what good are you? What are you doing? You're putting fear into people to keep them in some kind of fantasy. You know, I saw that Mitch McConnell thing, and the way Biden suddenly goes off rails sometimes, right? And people, you know, they go wrong. They think, oh yeah, that he's a clone, or Mitch McConnell is, you know, got dementia now too, or he's a clone. No, they're actors, guys. Everything is an act for you to be distracted. Everything, guys. Trump works for Israel. They all do. Israel's been only alive since after the Second World War. They made a whole country by genociding people, taking it over, using American dollars, using American soldiers. You know, ISIS is there. That's ISIS. This is us. They've been doing so much in secret. And duping the public using media with distraction after distraction. You can't trust nothing. You really can't. You know, going back to your senses, your using your hands in arts or your sense of taste in cooking. I don't have a sense of smell anymore. They took that away from me. But I still have a sense of taste. And it's important to me that I enjoy my food. My body responds better to food I enjoy. I'll never eat processed food, or as limited as I can, because I can't make my own homemade peanut butter, for example, which I'm going to put in here. I like peanut butter in my stir fry. No, guys, we have to start not just hating what we're seeing, but acting on it. And you see, they're feeding off our fear. They get off on it. They're mocking us, especially with the actors like Mitch and Biden there. They're really pulling one over on you. Because that just isn't normal, and it's not real, okay? It's not real. And you have to know the difference between reality and fantasy. And presidents and senates don't do that. So instead of assuming what you read in 1984 or whatever, assume they're pulling the wool over your eyes. And they're creating 1984 in your imagination. Just like they created Revelations in your imagination. They twisted the word. They twisted the whole purpose of Jesus, you know, who came to say that, fear not, we don't die. We're reincarnated. That's the book of Thomas. You can look it up. There's so much in our history has taken good souls, good spirits, artists, and turned them into what they wanted to turn them into. And the imagination is the creator there. So, all right, guys, I have to stop my cooking show because they're doing construction. So I keep getting interrupted. Anyway, yesterday I made little line cuts. You see, when you're able to connect to your right brain, you can heal from any poison, anything that comes your way. It's stooping into fear. It's stooping into, that's what they want, and that's what kills us. Fear kills. Yeah, That's the title. Fear kills. All right, I guess I have to stop. I'm going to, I even made a chicken dinner and had it left over to make my chow. Well, it's not a chow mein, it's a stir fry. I'll just show you the end result. Just a big mush of noodles and veggies, peanut butter, soy sauce. I put chili flakes in as well. And that's the simplest way I can do it. I'm going to have it with a salad because it's pretty oily. And you want to always break down your oils with fibers and nutrients from your fresh vegetables. Always have a fresh salad on hand, I always say. It's been harder for me to do, but I still manage to take care of myself. As soon as I can't take care of myself, then I'll go and get it done. But as long as I can take care of myself, I will. And I encourage everybody to do that and live in a happy heart with your senses. Do art, cook, play with wood, write poetry, write songs, or get some anger out and go talk to some of those podcasters. Have a great day, everybody. Bonne journée from Quebec City. Now, a few days ago, I did a call to action asking my subscribers or anybody interested in helping lift my spirit up to send me a birthday card. Just a birthday card with either your story in it, your dream, or just happy wishes for me. It's been a big fat memorial. 9/11 is my birthday. It's been a memorial my whole life, but since 2001, it's really been a memorial. Now I would like to change things. I can't move to Ireland. I can't even get a passport. I meant to be gone by September, but it's not. Nope, not gone. So I am recreating my story and recreating my next moves based on what I have available to me, and I'm going to do it. But what I really need more than anything is lift, emotional lift, like words of encouragement. Should I keep going? Should I keep talking about what I talk about? What should I do? Lift keeps everybody going. You know, you can do that at home too. Give people lift instead of put downs. Give them something to look forward to. Okay? So it's not easy for me to ask, but my guides have been telling me to ask. My grandma, okay? It's Sapphire. It's 911. It's my birthday. Send me a card. I love you too.